Hey there folks, it's Antar1011, and I usually bring you guys PBR battles. Today I am bringing you something completely new and different, Challenge Cup for Wi-Fi. So what Challenge Cup for Wi-Fi is, if you've never played Challenge Cup on Pokemon Online, I'll give you a brief overview. Challenge Cup is like Pokedex Roulette, except for even more random. Not only are your Pokemon random, the movesets are random, the IVs are random, the EVs are random, nature, item, everything is random. So now, I mean, obviously that's going to be a hassle if you were to have to, make this yourself in PokeSave. So what I've done is I have made a program that you can download that you just click it and it generates 6 PKM files, those are the Pokemon files, that you can just easily import into PokeSave. Boom, you're done. Get on Wi-Fi, play. So there should be a link in the description. Go check it out if it interests you. But here I am bringing you the first, as far as I know, this is the first Challenge Cup for Wi-Fi battle ever. So sit back, enjoy, and if after watching this battle you think it's as awesome as I think it is, click the link, download it, try it out for yourself. Enjoy. So here it is, folks, the first Challenge Cup for Wi-Fi battle ever. My opponent is Google Knight, also known as kxichi. You can check out his channel. There should be a link in the description. His first Pokemon is Swampert. My first Pokemon is Hitmontop. We both covered up our top screens so as not to have team preview, and you have to lead off with the first Pokemon in your party. So here I'm going to go ahead and swap out into Sunkern, which you'll notice it's level 97. That's actually a bug, should be level 100. You'll notice that Swampert is at level 70. That's because Challenge Cup is played with an auto-leveling rule, so that weaker Pokemon are at a higher level and should hopefully be able to do a little bit more damage and be a little bit more effective. So anyway, he used Hydro Cannon, which in Challenge Cup is actually not as bad of a move as it would be outside of Challenge Cup, because, well, oftentimes you don't really have another choice, but also it's very unlikely that your opponent is going to be able to set up a sweep in those 2 turns that, you're recovering. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and swap out here into my Bouffalant as he sends out Zubat. Zubat is going to go ahead and go for Thief against my Bouffalant. It's really not going to do very much, so I'm pretty happy, and I'm predicting the switch, but no way to tell who he's going to switch out because I haven't seen his team. Unfortunately for me, it's Scizor, so this is not good for me because I've looked through my team's movesets, and pretty much no one has a good move for Scizor. I didn't have a single Fire-type move. Really, no moves that were even regularly effective. Here, I do a dumb play. I should have predicted that he had a fighting-type move, and of course it had to be Superpower. You'll notice here that my Dialga is at level 63. Again, this is the Challenge Cup auto-leveling feature in effect. You'd think, oh, I've got a Dialga on my team, I can do amazing stuff. Well, not if it's at level 63 when a lot of Pokemon are hovering around level 100. Or at least level 90, so I'm going to have to switch out here into Breloom because I can't take another superpower. He might be faster, there's really no way to tell. He goes for another superpower. Poor Breloom is actually going to take that hit rather well because he was already at -1, and now he's at -2. So I figure I'm just going to go ahead and attack here. He's going to go ahead and withdraw Scizor. I was just hoping that I might be able to do some damage. He was predicting probably a fighting-type move. Instead, I've got an electric-type move. It's going to be resisted. Roselia's not going to take too much damage from it. And I'm going to go ahead and swap out because Breloom is really my only hope of dealing with Scizor at this point. Out's going to come Bouffalant, and I've got the Sap Sipper ability. Yeah, so in Challenge Cup, Dream World abilities are par for the course even if they haven't been released yet, so there's a 1 in 3 chance of Dream World ability being selected. I'm really lucky that I did get the Sap Sipper Bouffalant. Here he sends out Scizor again, and there's really nothing I can do to this Scizor with my Bouffalant because all my moves are normal type, so this is really not good for me. I go ahead and send out Sunkern because it's basically useless. I mean, you saw its most powerful attack is Absorb, and against a Pokemon who is 4x weak to it, it still did nothing. So Sunkern is going to die this turn, and so that's going to allow me to get a free switch into someone else, and also his superpower is going to lower his attack and defense by 1 stage. That's going to be nice for me. I'm actually going to send Breloom back out, and I'm actually going to predict a switch. So here I go for the double team, because there's no evasion clause in Challenge Cup. You can use moves like double team and minimize to your heart's content, and they're par for the course. So anyway, he goes for Swagger. It hits. That's actually not necessarily the worst thing for me, because it's boosted my attack so much, and he might not be able to hit me, in which case I might recover from confusion before anyone hits me. So anyway, he's going to go ahead and swap out into Swampert, guessing that I didn't have a Grass-type move, which I don't. I go for the Dynamic Punch, predicting him to actually do the switch, and I didn't want to take the risk of Thunder Punch being selected, or Thunder Punch being absorbed by this guy. I hit myself in the confusion. That's not good. Luckily, his hidden power misses, and he's going to go ahead and withdraw Swampert here, just thinking, well, if he keeps switching, then maybe, maybe he can wait until I've hit myself in the confusion enough to die. Unfortunately, that isn't the case. I snap out of the confusion. He's going to go ahead and withdraw Zubat, send Swampert back out. I don't think I predict this. Indeed, I do go for the Thunder Punch. So the question is, will I ever hit a Dynamic Punch? And indeed, I do! This turn, my Dynamic Punch hits his Swampert, does a whole lot of damage. He survives with basically no HP, and he's confused, so I'm like, hit yourself in the confusion. Come on, you know you want to. And he does. And so Swampert is down, and I'm at +2 attack, +1 evasiveness. I've got a Breloom sweep set up. My opponent's now going to send out Kabutops, and I've got the Thunder Punch. I'm very lucky that I'm faster. Again, Natures and Eevees are completely random in Challenge Cup, so there's a good chance he could have outsped me. Kabutops is down for the count, and that's now 2 Pokemon killed. Scissor is going to be sent out. I'm not sure who's faster, whether he has any priority moves. I go for the Thunder Punch, and I'm hoping that at +2 I'll be able to take him out at that level of health. It is not enough to take him out, and he's going to go for the Rock Smash, and that is going to be enough to take me out, considering I was only at 35 HP. So that's 2 Fighting-type moves for Scissor. Going to go ahead and send out Tyrogue, which is at level 97, so that's really, really great. Yeah, this is the Pokemon that was supposed to be at level 97. Had Tyrogue been at a different level, or had another one of my Pokemon been before Sunkern in the party, then Sunkern would have been at a different level. Anyway, I take that superpower quite well, I go for the Rock Smash, and I'm hoping that it's enough to take him out, and indeed it is. So Scissor is down, that was the premier threat on his team, and now I don't have to worry about it anymore. He's going to go ahead and send out Sudowoodo. All I've really got to do is Rock Smash. I mean, he's got Rock Smash too, it turns out. I survived with 11 HP, which is nice. I would not have survived that hit had we been at equal levels. So Rock Smash, I hit him. It's really not going to do that much, except for I get a crit, so it does a decent chunk, but man, this guy is bulky. So anyway, he goes for another Rock Smash. That is going to take out my Tyrogue. And so now his Sudowoodo is going to be hard to kill, I guess. I send out Hitmontop because, while I don't have any Fighting-type moves on the set, I do have Boosted by Technician, Bullet Punch. So yeah, this is a Technitop. It's got the Bullet Punch, and he protects first turn just to scout it out. He withdraws Sudowoodo, sends out Zubat, and that's actually kind of interesting. Bullet Punch really would not do very much to his Sudowoodo, considering how bulky Sudowoodos are, especially on the defensive side. Call back Hitmontop, because I just don't want to take the chance that his Zubat has some kind of Flying-type move. His Zubat goes for Facade. Kind of interesting. It doesn't really do too much to me. He goes for Facade again, just leaving in Zubat for death fodder at this point, I guess. Go for the Headbutt. That's the attack that does the most damage on my Bouffalant set. I'm trying to remember what the other moves were. It was basically nothing that was very useful. I think Horn Attack, which has lower base power. I don't remember what the other 2 moves were. Bouffalant is switched out here because I want to save it for dealing with his non-rock types. Send out Hitmontop, just thinking he really can't do too much to me, or at least so I hope, and I can just keep on whittling away his HP with Bullet Punch. So here I go for the Bullet Punch. Does a decent amount of damage. It'll take me a while to KO, though. His Sudowoodo just decides at this point to go ahead and go for the Self-Destruct. Here's the thing, though. I don't know that that was the best move, because had his Rock Smashes continued to get defense drops, I didn't have anything that could lower his defenses, so it might have been in his best favor. He might have actually been able to KO me. Instead, I survived with 19 HP. I go for the Bullet Punch here, just to get some damage off on this Roselia. I'm going to die to a Magical Leaf here, and that's going to be it for my Hitmontop, but that's fine. I'll get a free switch into my Bouffalant, and this is going to... We're rapidly approaching the end of the battle. Apparently he only has Grass-type moves, so Petal Dance is going to boost my attack as I take him out with a Headbutt, and this is his last Pokemon, and the end of the first historic Challenge Cup for Wi-Fi battles. So again, if you like Challenge Cup for Wi-Fi, you can totally play Challenge Cup for Wi-Fi. Download it and try it out for yourself. So long, folks.